Number 16. Yumiko is working as a volunteer teacher in a small village in Vietnam. There is no internet connection in the village, and Yumiko's cell phone does not work there. Once a week, she goes to a nearby town where she can use a computer. She sends emails to her friends and family while she is there. Number 17.
Last year, Greg moved from New York to Miami. He did not need a car in New York, but he found that he could not get around easily in Miami without a car. He went to a school to learn how to drive, but it was difficult to pass the driving test to get a driver's license. He needed to take it twice before he was able to pass.
Number 18. Okay, volunteers. Let's begin our Community Center weekly meeting. Last week, we decided to start classes for older people, such as gardening, painting, and yoga. The next step is to try to find instructors. We can begin by making advertisements. Please also ask your friends if they know any instructors. Does anyone else have any suggestions? Number 19.
Cheesecake is a very popular dessert eaten in many countries around the world. In fact, people have been making it for a very long time. Historians believe that the earliest type of cheesecake was created in ancient Greece. They also believe it was given to athletes during the ancient Olympics in 776 BC. Later, the Greeks introduced cheesecake to the Romans, who then introduced it to other parts of Europe.
Number 20. Last semester, Tina and Victor worked together to create a website. The website was a project for their college business class. Using the website, people could find someone to walk their dogs for them. Tina and Victor got a good grade on the project, and they were also able to turn it into a real business. They are using the money they make to help pay their college fees. Number 21.
Hi, kids! The Green Groovers will start their concert soon. This concert will be on TV next month, so be sure to tell your friends to watch. The cameras will be showing the audience often, so make sure to show how excited you are and dance along as much as possible. Smile and enjoy the concert.
Number 22. Jerry Lawson was a man who taught himself engineering in order to make video games. Before 1976, video game machines only had one game on them. However, Lawson invented a new machine that could play more than one game. This had a big effect on the video game industry, and later machines were based on Lawson's invention. Because of this, Lawson is respected by many people who make video games. Number 23.
Melinda works at City Hall in Silver City. Last year, she suggested the city save money by removing trash cans from the parks. That way, the city would not have to pay to have the trash collected. The city agreed. Lately, however, they have received complaints about people throwing bottles and paper on the ground. The city has decided to start charging people money if they are caught doing this.
Number 24. Peter was a chef at a restaurant, but last year he decided to leave and start his own. The food at his new restaurant is popular, and he gets many customers. However, Peter is not making a lot of money from the restaurant because he is spending too much on ingredients. He has decided to find someone who can help him manage the money better. Number 25.
The city of Berlin has unique traffic lights for people walking. Like in most places, these traffic lights use an image of a person walking. In Berlin, however, the image looks more cheerful and cute. The image was designed to appeal to children, so that children would be more careful when crossing the roads. The image from Berlin traffic lights is also used in books to teach about road safety.
Number 26. Recently, Rebecca was thinking about what she could do with an old table that used to be in her grandmother's living room. She decided to buy some paint and borrow a brush from her neighbor. Rebecca gave the table a new color that matched her bed and put it in her bedroom. She put a lamp on the table, so now she can read in bed. Number 27.
In the 1800s, there was a Dutch author named Multatuli who lived in Indonesia. At the time, the Netherlands bought coffee beans from farmers in Indonesia. Multatuli believed that the Dutch government was not paying the Indonesian coffee farmers fairly. To help the farmers, he wrote a book to tell people around the world about this issue. Thanks to this book, the Dutch coffee buyers started treating Indonesian farmers better.
Number 28. Todd is studying history in college. He does very well on tests where he can choose the answer, but he often gets poor grades on tests where he has to write long answers. To fix this problem, Todd decided to take a writing course this semester. He hopes that by becoming a better writer, he can get better scores. Number 29.
Attention employees! Thank you for leaving the office building so quickly this morning when the fire alarm sounded. I'm sorry you had to wait outside while the firefighters made sure that the office was safe. When the engineers were checking the alarm system earlier, they made a mistake and the alarm turned on. They apologize for doing this.
Number 30. Wendy lives in Seattle, and she was planning to go to Hawaii for her summer vacation this year. She had saved some money to buy a ticket, but last month, someone stole her laptop computer. She had to buy a new computer, so she could not afford the ticket to Hawaii. Wendy will go to Los Angeles instead. It is cheaper, and she can still go to the beach. Number 16. Ms. Thompson is a social studies teacher. In order to teach her students more about foreign cultures, she gave her class a project. Ms. Thompson gave the name of a different country to each student. The student had to research that country's culture and then make a poster that showed what they had learned. After creating their posters, the students took turns explaining the cultures of other countries. Number 17.
The Rubik's Cube was invented by Erno Rubik, an architect and professor from Hungary. One day in 1974, he built a puzzle game to help teach his university students. They liked it very much, so he started selling Rubik's Cubes to the public, and they soon became very popular. Today, the Rubik's Cube is one of the best-selling puzzle games in the world.
Number 18. Emily bought an old oil painting at a street market on Saturday. That evening, she did some research about the artist on the internet. She learned that the artist's paintings were well known among young art fans. She plans to put it on a wall in her living room so she can show her friends. Number 19.
Zoe is the owner of a restaurant in a small mountain town near a beautiful lake. Tourists often stop at her restaurant and the other shops nearby on their way to the lake. But next month, the road to the lake will be closed for repairs. Zoe is worried that she will not have many customers. She will buy less food so that it will not be wasted.
Number 20. Yumi got a part-time job at a restaurant 2 months ago to help pay for her university classes. However, her manager wanted her to work more hours at night, and she found that she did not have enough time to study. Yumi realized that her studies were more important than the job. She left her job and started looking for work where the hours were more flexible. Number 21.
The kiwano melon is a fruit that grows in African deserts. The kiwano melon is important for the people who live in these places. One reason for this is that it contains a lot of water. So many people rely on it to get the water they need. In addition, the skin of the melon has a lot of vitamin C, which is good for people's health.
Number 22. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Creston Long Distance Bus Terminal. Because all trains to Northwood have been canceled this afternoon due to construction, we have many more passengers than usual. As a result, there are no more tickets available for our buses to Northwood today. Tickets for tomorrow's buses are still available at the ticket counter. Thank you. Number 23.
Michael reads the news on the internet. One day, his friend showed him an interesting news article on a social networking site. It said that people can lose weight if they drink coffee at night. This surprised him, so he decided to research more about it. Michael then discovered a research paper that showed that the news article was not true. It proved that drinking coffee at night had no effect.
Number 24. Sam is a university student who will be graduating soon. His uncle owns a fruit farm, and he wants Sam to come and work with him there. Because Sam is studying farm management, he is very interested in the offer. However, Sam has decided to spend next year not working or studying. He will go abroad and see many different countries. Number 25.
Thank you for shopping at Peterson's department store. We would like to let you know that we are making some changes to the store computer system. Because of this, we cannot accept credit card payments today. You can get cash from the ATM outside the building. Everything should be back to normal tomorrow. We are sorry for the inconvenience.
Number 26. Last spring, Harry planted some tomato seeds in some pots. He kept the pots by a window inside his house so that they would not be eaten by insects. He also watered them twice a week. The plants grew quickly, and there were lots of green leaves, but there were no tomatoes. Harry is not sure what went wrong, but he will try again next year. Number 27.
Welcome to Greenville Animal Farm. Here, you and your children can enjoy seeing and playing with many cute animals, such as ponies and rabbits. This month, we have a new monkey in the jungle house that the children can see. The monkey is very friendly, so children can also have their picture taken with him.
Number 28. Big Bend National Park is a national park in Texas. The area is about as large as a city and is known for its clear skies. Many people and researchers visit the park to watch stars there. In 2012, the park was recognized as one of the best places in the world for night sky watching by the International Dark Sky Association. Number 29.
Simon's mother is 80 years old. Recently, she has begun to have some trouble walking, so she cannot go shopping so easily anymore. Simon works long hours, and he does not have time to go shopping for her. Instead, he orders groceries for her online. This saves both Simon and his mother a lot of time and energy.
Number 30. Dragonflies are a kind of insect with a long body and 4 large wings. They like the rain because they need water in order to lay their eggs. Because there is not so much rain in India after August, some groups of dragonflies from India travel across the ocean to Africa. They return to India in the wet season